Over the past month, we have seen around 8 to 10 incidents depending on who you ask. These incidents and the Alaskan Airlines door plug blowout have raised suspicions among the public. Is it Boeing's fault? To understand this, let's look at some of the incidents. Starting off on the 4th of March, a United Boeing 737-900 took off from George Bush Intercontinental Airport in Houston. However, its flight was interrupted by an emergency landing back at its original airport. The reason for declaring an emergency was because of, as seen, an engine fire or engine flameout. This was found to be because the engine digested and burned plastic wrap. This eliminates one instance from being Boeing's fault and turns it to either passengers, ground crew members, maintenance crew, or United's fault. Just 3 days later, on March 7th, a Boeing 777 was leaving San Francisco for a scheduled flight to Osaka in Japan. However, during its takeoff climb, the plane lost one of its left gear tires. The plane then had to divert to Los Angeles for an emergency landing. The incident may have been because of poor maintenance from United. Just a day later, a third incident happened when a Boeing 737 MAX 8 was landing at George Bush International Airport, and the plane veered off the runway and its gear collapsed. This may have been pilot error, so neither United or Boeing are a part of this. However, on that same day, an Airbus A320 left San Francisco on a flight to Mexico City. However, the plane had to divert to Los Angeles after having problems with its hydraulic system. This was obviously not Boeing's fault, as the plane was owned by Airbus. This was most likely, again, United's fault for not maintaining its aircraft. On the 9th, an Airbus A320 took off from Chicago for a flight to Salt Lake City. However, this flight was changed because the pilot started reporting maintenance issues, causing the plane to be diverted back to Chicago O'Hare International Airport. This was most likely due to maintenance issues on behalf of United. On the 11th, a Boeing 777 was flying the route Sydney to San Francisco, but the plane had to divert back to Sydney due to a reported hydraulic leak after takeoff. This, yet again, was probably United's fault. On the 14th, just 3 days later, an Airbus A320 departed Dallas and had a normal flight, but as they were descending, the crew reported a hydraulic leak. However, they landed safely at San Francisco Airport, which was their destination. This was another incident pinned on Boeing, but instead it should have been pinned on United, as this was a maintenance issue. Another incident on that day happened when a Boeing 737-8 took off from San Francisco and landed in Oregon's Rogue Valley International Airport. However, when the ground crew were unloading the plane, they noticed an external panel had been ripped off, exposing key components like the hydraulics. Sometime during the flight, the panel fell off. This still has not been found, and if you are on the plane's flight path, you might want to go hunt for it. This last incident was another issue that was United's fault, more specifically maintenance. These 8 incidents that I have talked about have not been Boeing's fault at all, rather United Airlines' fault. Despite this, people still consider it as Boeing being the root of these incidents. If you like this video, please like and subscribe, comment for more video or topic ideas for me to cover. Thank you.